Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This week I will be going into 3 specific tools, specific programs that I personally like to use that might be helpful for you as a writer in your writing process. Each of these tools helps in specific parts of the writing process. This first tool that I will be going into, Quick Write, helps with the outlining, drafting, idea generation part of writing. The other 2 help with marketing, so that's once you've already written and published the book. I know a lot of writers have trouble with these particular parts of the process. A lot of writers love to write. They might not necessarily like outlining, or they could benefit from support from idea generation, but might not have the funds to pay for someone to talk to generate those ideas with, like a book coach. And I know a lot of writers prefer to write and they don't necessarily like to market. So the second and third tool on this list might help ease that burden off writers, the marketing burden. But if you are an author or writer who prefers to write, this is exactly why I created full service self-publishing. This service is for writers who just want to write, or for busy professionals who would like someone to either guide them through the process of publishing their book or full service it for them. I wanted to create a service where writers can have more time either to write or to do what they love doing best, whatever that is. So if you are such a writer, feel free to reach out to me and we can schedule a call to talk more about whether full service self-publishing would be right for you. But whether you have done everything yourself or you've full serviced your book, whether you're self-published or traditionally published, these are tools that will help in all those cases. Because these are tools that address parts of the process that every writer has to go through. If you're traditionally published, publishers still expect you to market your book. Whether you plan to traditionally publish or self-publish, you still have to draft the book and outline the book. So this applies to all writers, all book writers, I should say. But before I get into the actual video, I just have 2 announcements, 2 very exciting announcements for you guys. The first is that book 1 of my new series, Echo Protocol series, is now live and published on Amazon. It's called Convergence Point, and it's a sci-fi thriller, techno thriller, to be specific. It's action-adventure, it's more on the lighter side. It has the same kind of tone as Person of Interest, so if you liked that kind of tone, this book has that same tone. But yeah, it's now officially live and published both in Kindle and paperback form up on Amazon, so if you're interested in that, feel free to check it out. You can also read a sample of it on Amazon. If you just navigate to the Read Sample button, it'll allow you to look inside the book. One thing I did notice about this though is that Amazon flips directly to chapter 1 and skips the prologue. I would have preferred them to show the prologue because that gives context to the book. So if you're interested in reading that prologue, feel free to send me an email and let me know that you're interested in it, and I will send you the prologue to read. I will eventually go in and fix this and make sure that the prologue is what appears here, but for now, if you're seeing chapter 1 and not the prologue, and you'd like more context for what the book is about, then just reach out to me and I'll send you that. The series was born because I wanted to create a series that has more of an action-adventure type feel, you know, like Back to the Future, and as I mentioned before, Person of Interest. So if you like that kind of fun, action-adventure kind of genre, that's what I was going for with this series. So feel free to check it out. The second announcement I have is that Dark Speculations Volume 2 is now open for submissions. If you are a writer of dark speculative fiction and you write short stories, whether it's flash fiction or longer short stories, feel free to submit to us. We will be open for submissions for Volume 2 until the end of January. January 31st is the deadline right now for Volume 2. And we have the cover already designed. This is what it's going to look like. Of course, there's going to be more text on it, such as all the authors and the editors and who's going to be writing the foreword. But this is what it's going to look like. I love the attention to detail on this cover. It's so nice. Anyway, feel free to check out the submission guidelines for how to submit, where to submit, all of that. If you have a longer story, a longer short story, and a flash fiction piece, you can submit both of those at the same time. I know we've had some questions from writers about this. You can definitely submit those at the same time. We accept reprints as well, so if your story has been published elsewhere first. And as I mentioned before, we're accepting submissions all the way till January 31st. If you are a writer of dark fiction and you would like to write a story for the anthology, or if you have a story that you think would be a great fit for the anthology, don't hesitate to submit to us. We are very excited for this volume. We don't outright have themed volumes. I know the first volume has more of like a fire type look. The second volume has more of a water look to it, or the cover, I should say, has more of a water look to it. The third volume, I'm not going to say too much about it yet, but that also has another distinct look and color, but that doesn't mean we are limited to that specific theme. While we do have more stories in Volume 2 that feature water in some way, the volume is not limited to stories centered around water. So if your story doesn't feature water in any way, don't worry about it. Feel free to still submit it, because we're not just looking for water stories. Our focus is just beautifully crafted dark tales that make you think something about the human condition. I hope you enjoyed the announcements today. Now we return to the original video. Alright, so the first tool in this list of 3 tools is QuickWrite. QuickWrite is useful for the drafting process, the outlining and drafting process. I've already made videos about both Dabble and Fictionary. Feel free to check those out. They're included in both my playlists called Book Editing and Tools for Writers, or Reviewing Tools for Writers, something like that. QuickWrite I haven't talked about as much. I have a dedicated video where I go into it a bit. It's essentially a tool that lets you brainstorm. It uses AI. It doesn't write your book for you, but you can brainstorm and chat with it and have it generate some ideas for you for your book. It can also generate images, and I'll show you how that works in a moment and how I personally use it. But I've used this for generating images both for myself to have a better idea of how the characters would look so I can write them accurately, and also for illustrations inside the book. That's what I did for Dark Speculations. So this is a very useful tool to develop your characters, world building, different scenes and scenarios, just brainstorming in general. And it works actually for both fiction and nonfiction. It's essentially a 2-in-1. So right now I'm just showing you the fiction side of it, but it also has the nonfiction features built in. And I do have a link in the description below where you can get this discounted if you use that link. I don't remember how many %, but you can get a few % off if you use that link. So feel free to check that out if you're interested. It's in the description below. This is what the interface looks like when you first log in. And as you can see, I have a lot of projects started. You can create a new project here. And what I use this for the most is for image generation. My favorite is Pencil Sketch and Photorealistic. Those are the 2 that I use the most. But if you're writing, for example, like a children's book, then illustration and animation style might be very useful for you. Even if you don't use those images directly, just to generate ideas for what the images and illustrations might look like in your book. Again, I use this either just for illustrations inside my book, for example for chapter titles or things like that, or even for the left side of a 2-page spread that often looks really nice, or I use it just to generate what my characters would look like for myself as I'm writing. You can see from this drop down that you can use this for both fiction and nonfiction, so it's a 2-in-1 and it comes together. Now I will show you each of these in turn. So the first that I would like to start with is the most important for writers of fiction, which is the fiction writing tool. So under fiction, you have many different things that you can do. So you can get it to generate plot suggestions, character descriptions, book title, book description, rewrite your existing book description, create a background or backstory description, create a unique name for a character, location, or item. So a name generator, create a story prompt, create a writing prompt, or something else. So what I like to use this for is different every time, because sometimes I have a very good idea about the title, so I don't need this for that. But other times I can't think of a title at all, so then I use this to help with the title. Same with character name. Sometimes it just comes to me, other times it helps to brainstorm some ideas about the name. If you already have an idea about what you want your story to be about, then story prompt might not be the one to start with. But if you don't yet have an idea, then story prompt might be a good one to start with. So it all depends on your needs, what you already have written down and planned out for your story. So I'll just click on each of these in turn and show you exactly what comes up when I click on each in turn. So plot suggestions, here it gives you an example. It's very helpful with that. So here you can write in plot suggestion for this. King Asher finds a magical unicorn that helps. And we'll see what it generates. And the cool thing about Quick Write is that it's pretty much unlimited. So you can generate however many times you want, and you know, it doesn't charge you extra, it doesn't do anything like that. So it's a bit different from ChatGPT and all those language models, AI language models, where it really gives you good value, especially because you can get lifetime access to it. It's crazy what you can do with it for the value that you get from it. So as you can see here, it generated a nice plot summary for us. And if you would like to use it, all you have to do is click Move Content to Editor, and then here you can do whatever you want with it. You can edit directly in here, and then you can copy paste out. That's what I like to do. I just highlight, copy, paste. You can also you can also export to Word, to a PDF. Save document, this is what you want to click on to save the entire document. So just default click on this. But what I like to do is I just copy and paste it to wherever I'm doing work. So whether it's in Fictionary or Dabble or wherever I would like to copy and paste this to, I can just easily do that. But I don't want this right now, so I'm just going to delete it. And then when you generate more, this will overwrite. This will stay as it is, but this will overwrite. So just be aware that once you click on this, the new content will overwrite what's here. So make sure you move the content to editor if you don't want to lose this. The character description, again, it works in the same way. So I'm just going to use the examples here for you. There you have it. Oh, it's still going. Alright, there you have it. And the cool thing is that, I don't like, let's say you don't like this. You can regenerate as many times as you want without any consequences. It's great. Because I know a lot of language models, they charge you if you generate more than once. So this is unique in that it doesn't do that. I know that ChatGPT, you can get a $20 per month subscription, but again, ChatGPT does not have a lifetime subscription. You have to keep paying. It's monthly, whereas this is, you can get a lifetime deal off of it. Alright, then we have the book title. I mean, these are pretty self-explanatory, so I'm not going to go through all of them, but it works for whatever you need it to do for your story. Like here, story prompt, you can type in the genre and what elements you'd like included and all of that. I'm just going to go back to the image generator because I realized I didn't actually show you how it works and how I use it. Let's say I want to generate... Actually, let's say I want to generate this character. So maybe I can just copy and paste just this first paragraph here and then go back to image generation, and maybe I want to create a pencil sketch of him. So I just copy and paste that description, physical description in here, and just see what it comes up with. Alright, so this is what it came up with. I don't know what's going on up there, but it's alright. But let's see what else it can do if I regenerate. Yeah, it's interesting. For some reason, it's not liking the head. Let's try photorealistic. I don't know how that's gonna turn out with this, but we'll see, I guess. Okay, interesting. I think something like this would work better with the illustration or animation style. But I'm just gonna go through all of them to show you exactly what each of them look like. Yeah, that's interesting. Alright, so we looked at the fiction. Now we'll look at the non-fiction just to show you what it all is available for that. If you are a writer of both fiction and non-fiction, this will be helpful for you. Or if you're a writer of non-fiction, this will be helpful for you. So it's the same kind of thing, but the program knows that we're under non-fiction, so it's only going to generate non-fiction content. For example, book title. What I'm eventually going to write a non-fiction book about is a guide to personality theory. So, beginner's guide to using the MBTI for improving your relationships. So here are some titles it generates. Again, ChatGPT could do this too, but I think it's helpful to have everything in one place and to have it guide you through this process. And again, you can generate unlimited. You have unlimited access. So let's say I like this. I actually do like that title. So I'm gonna go to book description. What's the title? I paste that in there. And see, it's already got describe your book in a short phrase. So this is perfect. Now I'm going to generate content. And there you have it. It has the whole book description in there for you. Now I can move this content to the editor. It's probably better for this. Then I go to, you know, if I wanted to rewrite this, I could rewrite, or I can regenerate. But that's not what I want to do right now. This is how you do it. Okay, so now maybe I want to have a book outline. So here I type in what I had before, and then it will give me an outline. Guide to helping couples improve their relationship using personality, using BTI. See, now you can see that it leaves this content alone and it just regenerates this, or generates in this area. And there you have it. It's giving me a new title, but I can just replace it with this. So I can take from here down, copy, oops, paste, and then use this. And of course, this will require some heavy editing. This isn't just good to go. As with everything with AI, you want to make sure before you publish anything that it's how you want it to be. We don't just want to publish what AI creates. AI does not always create things we would want to publish. So remember to always read over everything and edit everything, and sometimes extensively. And this is just for brainstorming. This is something that you can work with. So you're not just staring at a blank page. It's really helpful for that. At least for me, I prefer to look at something that's already been generated and then go from there. If I'm staring at a blank page, I can definitely fill the page, but it's just easier for me when I have something to go from, like a basic kind of outline. It doesn't have to be very specific, but just a little bit of basics, you know? And then for chapter outline, you can take one of these chapters and generate the outline, so on and so forth. Then you can have a content section, and then something else takes you to the power editor, which is essentially just whatever is not included here. If you want to do that, then you can go ahead and do that. But again, I want to emphasize that this is not for writing your book. This is not going to write your book for you. This is just going to help you generate ideas. It's going to help you generate an outline, and then you can flesh out that outline more. This is just the skeleton of your book or your novel or story. It's not going to do it for you. And it shouldn't do it for you, because then it's not you writing it, right? Just something to keep in mind. As you can see here, you have fiction and nonfiction writing, and these are primarily for books and stories. Short stories, it works for novels and books and short stories. You can also use it to help you write blogs. If you are a blogger online, or if you're an author and then you have a blog on the side, you can use it to help you brainstorm ideas, create titles, keywords, outline, intro, sections, all these different things. And as you see here, it's in the beta version of being able to create a full blog for you. But again, even if you generate a full blog, you want to really edit it. You want to extensively edit it to make sure that it's actually something that you want to publish, because AI can generate some weird things sometimes, so you want to make sure that it's fully edited by you, that you're not just putting out whatever AI generates. This is especially true for fiction, but it's also true for nonfiction as well. It's a good start to help you generate, but it doesn't do everything for you. Okay, so I'm just going to demonstrate this quickly. So let's say you want to come up with an article idea. I'm just going to take this from here, communication styles, maybe, generate content. Alright, so now it gives me some ideas for an article about communication styles. So let's just take this, and this is just an example. This isn't necessarily what I would do. This is like a good way to think of like how to go from one section to the next and how to build it out. I'm not doing this for real though. I'm just showing you how I would do it. And this is one way that you can use this tool, just to give you some ideas about how you can use it. So this kind of created the title already, so I'm just gonna maybe look at the outline here. Generate. So I'm just going to delete this here so we have more room. Just so you know that I didn't delete, that was me who deleted it. You don't have to worry about this being deleted. So here it gave me subheading sections for that kind of blog or article. So as you can see, you have a lot to choose from for this as well. One thing I really like about this program is that it's laid out for you. You can select very specific things and you can work based on how you are as a writer. So you know your strengths and weaknesses as a writer. Maybe you're really good at generating ideas. Maybe you're really good at coming up with ideas, but you could use some help or support with creating the outline from those ideas so you can picture how the book or article or whatever it is that you're writing will be when it's published. Then you can generate your own ideas and then you could come in here to outline and then put that in. So it helps you at different parts of the process depending on what you as a writer are good at and could use more support in. So there's also a translate tool, and I've never actually tried this. It's only available in these 4 languages. I've never actually tried this, but this will be interesting to see if it actually translates it properly. Another thing you can do to help you edit the content that it generates is you go to Humanizer and then you copy and paste the text into there. And this will do some of the editing for you, but again, AI can't generate for you to a publish ready state. You always want to edit the text that it generates and look over everything, even using this. If any of you are curious about anything specific in this program that you'd like me to go in depth into, or more in depth into, feel free to drop a comment below or send me an email and let me know what you'd be interested in seeing from this, and I can definitely do a demo for you for that. But for some of these, I'm not showing you every single aspect of what it can do. I'm just showing you the generalities and the interface of what it's doing and what it can do for you and its potentials. But if you'd like more demonstrations, feel free to let me know. And last but not least, we have the Power Editor, which I mentioned before is essentially just anything that's not been included in the previous sections here. It's essentially what you do with ChatGPT, right? Like you just give it a prompt, you enter in what you want it to generate, and then it will generate for you. Just to jump in here quickly before we move on to tool number 2, I just wanted to let you guys know that in the coming weeks I will be doing a very much in-depth walkthrough of my own writing, drafting, and publishing, marketing, formatting process. So how I full service my own books, I guess you could say. But I will be starting with the drafting process and going in depth into showing you exactly what I do and what tools I use. And that will be with Shadows of Justice. That's book 2 in the series, because I'm going to be starting that from scratch. I guess it's not exactly from scratch because I have notes that I want to include in the book. So I have a very, very, very basic outline. But I'll be showing you how I build out, how I outline, how I draft the book, and what tools I specifically use. The tools that are part of my process right now are Dabble. As you can see, we're in that interface right now. I also use Fictionary to outline and draft, and that's where I start with, and I'll be going into that. I have a video on both Fictionary and Dabble, which I will link somewhere at the top of this video and in the description below, but you can feel free to check out my previous videos because they are there in my previous videos. And that's kind of like a walkthrough on what you can do with editing when it comes to editing and drafting with Dabble and Fictionary. But in this video coming up, I'll be showing you it in practice, what that looks like. So if you're interested in that, subscribe to this channel and hit the bell button below to be notified when that video comes out. Alright, moving on to tool number 2, and this is the Author Social Assistant. So now we are moving to the marketing side of things. This is once your book is already drafted, written, edited, formatted, and published. Now you would like a way to market your book. So this is the social media side of marketing. Again, I mentioned earlier that whether you're traditionally published or self-published, marketing will be a part of what you need to do as an author. Just, in general, to market yourself, your author business, your books. It just helps to have that. And a lot of traditional publishers are looking at your following and how you're marketing your book and how you plan to market your book, especially if you're a nonfiction writer, but it's getting to be the point where also if you're a fiction writer, publishers will be looking at this as well. That's just the reality for 2025, but this really helps with that process because it builds you out a calendar for social media posts. In general, when it comes to marketing, we don't just want to sell straight. There's the whole idea in email marketing about the nurture sequence and the sales sequence, right? So the best practice is to do nurture, 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 sale. Every 4th email that you send out is the sales email. So this kind of puts that into practice, but through social media. This is the dashboard of the Author Social Assistant. So when you're looking at this, you can see that it's telling you dates, January 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and so on as you scroll down. And this is for this particular month. So the month of January, which is the month that we are currently in. So it's basically giving you or generating for you a set of posts that you can put on social media. This works for Facebook, Instagram, anywhere where you're active as an author and you have an author account where you connect through your readers. And you can see that each of these is labeled by whether they are a humor post, a quote post, engagement post, promotion post. So these are specifically generated in a way that people, readers, viewers like to see posts. People love humor, they love quotes, they love invitations for engagement, and you can see that there's a good amount of those 3 types of posts before we come to the sales, like, okay, selling your book. And this is for that reason. It's designed for that reason, as I was saying before, in general, like the nurture sequence and then the sales. So what you can do here is you can download and then post it to your social media on that day. So this gives you a kind of quick way to do this, to engage with your readers. That's essentially what this is. Up here in the navigation, you can click on Change Book. Right now, I just have, as an example, the first volume of Dark Speculations up here, and you can change it to whatever book you want, because you see that once you go to your social media calendars, what they call it, for any promotional post, you can see that your book will appear there. So some of them take some more time to load than others, but yeah, you can see that it's being put there. And here we go, there's that. I think this one's like a GIF, whichever one, and then here, like that. So this is just a cool feature that can make your life easier if you're trying to market your book. Then up here you can also go to book hashtags, where it gives you a bunch of hashtags. You can hashtag ideas that you can use on social media, Instagram, Facebook, things like that. And then here we have a voiceover ad. And this is just a bonus that comes with it, but it's kind of glitchy. So this is something that comes with it as a bonus, but it's also included in the third tool that I'm going to show you in a moment. But I'm just showing you that this is a bonus that comes with the author's social assistant. I'll show you how this works in the third tool. But essentially, that's what this is. Other than that, you have tutorials where you can watch very specific videos about how everything works, but that's a pretty basic overview of how it works. Then you have some bonus images you can check out here. If you don't like what it offers you for that day, you could come here and generate your own for that day, whatever you prefer. But that's essentially what the author social assistant is. Again, if you have any specific questions about any of the tools that I'm showing you today, feel free to comment down below and I'll be happy to answer any of them for you. I have a discount link to this in the description below as well, so if you're interested in Author Social Assistant, feel free to check that out for a discount. Okay, now we are moving on to the grand finale, the third tool in this set of tools, 3 set of tools that I personally use and that can help you in your process of marketing your book. And this is Book Voice. This is the newest out of the tools. I believe it's not even a month old at this point, but it's really cool and it's interesting and kind of hilarious. So I'll show you how it works. For this, I've put in, as an example, my book 1 of the series, which I told you guys just released on January 7th, so feel free to check that out if you're interested in this book, or contact me if you're interested in checking out the prologue for free. So I'm going to use this as an example for this demonstration here. This is where everything is, Video Creation Home. So I click on that, and I'll be taken to a page where I have everything in one place. There's also tutorials that you can watch that are available. You can watch those here as well, where they take you through how each of these things work, but that's essentially what I'm showing you right now, so in case you want to check it out before buying. And again, I have a link to this. Check out the description below to get a discount on this if you would like. I'm just going to demonstrate. So let's start with this. So create an instant book ad. So how does this work? So I'll click on this. So this is what I said came as a bonus in the Author Social Assistant. This is part of Book Voice, but it came as a bonus in the Author Social Assistant, but it's essentially that plus more in this platform. So the cool thing that this can do is it generates for you this while playing your text of choice. Essentially, a book description is probably the best thing to put here. You can put in your book's description and a character will read your book description for you while some music plays in the background, some animations, some light animations play. If you scroll down, you can see that there are many different versions of this you can generate. And here you can even see like different things depending on the mood and tone of your book. Like if your book is a detective noir kind of genre, or a mystery, or a hard-boiled detective novel, then you can select this one. If it's a romance, if it's like a Bridgerton romance, you can select this one. If it's a spicy romance, then this one. If it's set in space, sci-fi, and they even have, you know, fantasy, a lot of different fantasy, and they are constantly updating this. Like last time, even the last time I went into this program, a lot of these weren't available. There's a few new ones here that I did not see before. Like these were not here before. Some of these were not here before. This was not here before. The detective one was not here before either. So they're constantly adding new types of things you can generate here. So this is really cool. The one thing that I would have liked them to add that I notice is missing is a cover reveal image. So they have all these different things that you can generate, but I would have liked them to have one where the whole thing's covered and then you just see like a little page tear, just to like a sneak peek preview of the cover reveal. That's the one thing that they don't have as far as I know yet. But again, they are open to feedback and I'll probably give them that feedback to maybe ask them to add that, because I think a lot of authors will benefit from having that. But essentially, other than that, they have like everything that you can think of, anything that you can think of, and there's so many to flip through. I won't go through all of it because this video will be hours and hours long if I do. There are just so many to choose from. You know, if your book is a children's book, they account for that too. They account for, you know, if your book is for different demographics and, you know, some comedy, sci-fi comedy, humor. If it's a nonfiction book, they have just anything and everything. And they're still constantly adding more. So, yeah, see, if it's a pirate book, superhero book, they really do think of everything here. If it's, yeah, you see here, if it's like a spicy romance, they even have that. If it's a Valentine's Day release, I'll just flip to the last one just to show you one more here. Last time I've gone through all of this, and it took me forever to go through all of this, but I went through all of this, and they've still added more since then. So I'd be flipping through this forever if I wanted to see everything they had. You'll notice that some of these generate better than others, but there are so many to choose from that it doesn't really even matter. You can just choose another one if you don't like it. Like, you know, so, oh, maybe you can barely see your book in this one and this one. Then, you know, just scroll to one that works for you. So I love this because there are so many different things you can do. But going back to the beginning, I'm going to show you how this works with one of their flagship images. So let's say I think my book looks best with the, so I'm going to go with this one. So I clicked on this. And yeah, don't worry that, you know, it looked like it was cut off in the previous photo, but now you can see that it generated properly here. So sometimes you just gotta be patient with the software. It is new. It is, again, less than a month old. So just like with Atticus, sometimes you just gotta be patient and sit through the bugs. Alright, so let's say I want to go with this one. And again, this is another thing that they could have made more clear, but if you put your screen on full brightness and you look closely at the background, you can see that the backgrounds are all different. And it's not just the backgrounds that are different for each of these, it's also the music that plays. So you want the music that plays to match the tone of your book. So if you're writing a romance, then a lot of these work. If you're writing, you know, a happy kind of book, but if you're writing a suspense or a psychological thriller or a dark fiction or whatever it is, then there's only 3 of these that work for setting the tone of your book, and you kind of have to go through them all to learn which ones those are, and they could have done a better job being more clear about that, like writing down the genre, for example. But again, they're doing updates, so that might come later, especially if I let them know. So now you get to choose what kind of animation you would like to go with the book. I personally like the ones that don't cover the image, so I tend to go with the ones where it just creates the border or it fills the border. So I'm just going to select this one for now, and I'm going to click next. And then since my book is already available, I can choose any of these except for the pre-order. So they have so much to choose from here, or you can just upload your own image or not have any image at all. But let's see, which one would I like to add? I like the ones that include the book on the cover, just a personal preference. So I'm probably going to select now available. Let's try that. So by default, it has your book description there that it's going to read, but you can edit this however you like. You can have it say whatever you like, and you can even have it generate something for you if you click on this button. I believe it will help you, generate a script for the talking book ad. For now, I'm going to, let's see if I want to use this one. Yeah, I'll just use this one. So now, the cool thing here is you get to select who's going to narrate your book description. And there are tons to choose from. And again, even since the last time I logged into this program, there's already new, like these were not here before. And I think it's just been a week since I logged into this. So they're, especially because, again, it's a new tool, it's a new software, it's constantly being updated and more is being added. That's great because the first time I went in here, I couldn't find a character who suited my main character's voice, but now there's a few that work for me for that voice. So I think it might have been this one.
Hello, I'm Dr. Evelyn Harper, here to help you explore complex ideas with clarity and depth.
So this is the voice that I use for my character, Aubrey Quinn, because she just suits my character's voice perfectly. My character is also, well, she's the daughter of an AI ethics scientist, so it just works really well. But there are so many different voices for so many different purposes. Like, all right, let me try this again with the sound on this time. So this is how this one sounds, the one that I use for my book Convergence Point.
Hello, I'm Dr. Evelyn Harper, here to help you explore complex ideas with clarity and depth.
I'm just going to go through a few of them to show you exactly what they sound like, or to give you an idea of the kind of voices that they have right now. Again, probably even by the time you're seeing this, there'll be even more available. This is what's available right now on January 6th. So let me just show you here.
Hi, I'm Julia Marks, an architect. I'll add insight into structure, design, and innovative thinking.
Captain James Cole reporting. I'm here to bring discipline, resilience, and leadership to your story.
I'm Cassia, the brave heroine, and I can't wait to bring courage and strength to the heart of your story.
Detective Sarah Tate, let's dig deep into the facts and uncover the truth together.
Hello, I'm Dr. Iris Monroe. Let me guide you through the wonders and discoveries of science.
I'm Dr. Michael Grant. Let me bring empathy and expertise to your medical narratives.
Bow before Grimnar, the evil overlord. Let me add darkness and power to your story's villains.
That one's always a fun one.
Hello, I'm Judge Lydia Marks, ready to bring justice, fairness, and legal insight to your story.
Aha! I am Magnus, the mad scientist, ready to add a spark of chaos and brilliance to your world.
Greetings! I am Merlin, the wise wizard, and I am here to lend my ancient wisdom to your story's journey.
It's a great one for fantasy.
Hi, I'm Nurse Ellie Jensen. I bring warmth and a caring touch to stories about health and healing.
Officer Jake Thompson, at your service. Let me bring integrity and duty to your nonfiction narratives.
Orin here, Space Captain reporting in, ready to navigate the stars for your galactic adventure.
As you can see, there's some for fiction and some for nonfiction, so it's perfect for any kind of book or novel or story.
I am Rowan, the Forest Guardian. Let my voice carry the wisdom of ancient trees into your story.
I, Silas the Dashing Pirate at your service, ready to sail through tales of adventure and treasure.
Ah, they call me Sir Malachar, the Cunning Thief. A pleasure if you've got a tale in need of stealth and charm.
This character voice would be perfect for the male main character in my book.
I am Thorn, the Dark Elf, born of shadow and mystery. Let my voice weave tales of enchantment and intrigue.
I am Vespera, the shadowed assassin. Silent and swift, my voice can bring danger lurking in the night.
Hello, I am Zara, your AI companion. Let me add intelligence and logic to your sci-fi creations.
The irony about the AI one is that you don't want your book to sound like an AI is narrating it, or your book description to sound like it's an AI. So I can't really think of an instance where this would be used, because then people would just assume that you're using just any AI to narrate your description, or you can just use any AI to narrate the description, but it's kind of funny that it's there.
I'm Dr. Michael Grant. Let me bring empathy and expertise to your medical narratives.
Hi, I'm Balaz, and I can't wait to record the promo for your book ad.
Hi, I am Emilia, and I can't wait to record the promo for your book ad.
Hi, I'm Jejo, and I can't wait to record the promo for your book ad.
Hi, I am Jesse, and I can't wait to record the promo for your book ad.
Hi, I'm Callum, and I can't wait to record the promo for your book ad.
I like that one as well.
Hi, I'm Ethan, and I can't wait to record the promo for your book ad.
Hi, I'm Maya, and I can't wait to record the promo for your book ad.
I like how they include different accents and different dialects as well. It's really cool to hear the variety of voices they have for a variety of different kinds of books, genres, and characters.
Hi, I'm Dave, and I can't wait to record the promo for your book ad.
Hi, I'm Harry, and I can't wait to record the promo for your book ad.
Hi, I'm Gigi, and I can't wait to record the promo for your book ad.
Hi, I'm Freya, and I can't wait to record the promo for your book ad.
Hi, I'm Lily, and I can't wait to record the promo for your book ad.
Hi, I'm Daniel, and I can't wait to record the promo for your book ad.
Hi, I'm Charlotte, and I can't wait to record the promo for your book ad.
Hi, I'm Alice, and I can't wait to record the promo for your book ad.
Hi, I'm Domi, and I can't wait to record the promo for your book ad.
Hi, I'm Arnold, and I can't wait to record the promo for your book ad.
Hi, I'm Clyde, and I can't wait to record the promo for your book ad.
Hi, I'm Charlie, and I can't wait to record the promo for your book ad.
That's a pretty good one too.
Hi, I am Summer, and I can't wait to record the promo for your book ad.
Hi, I am Nicholas, and I can't wait to record the promo for your book ad.
They already can't wait. They're going beyond what's written there. Okay, and then there's children's. This is a new edition. I didn't see that last time I was here.
Hi, I'm Posey, and I can't wait to record the promo for your book ad.
That's pretty cute.
Hi, I'm Tommy, and I can't wait to record the promo for your book ad.
Hi, I'm Brayden, and I can't wait to record the promo for your book ad.
So, like I said before, this one reflects my character the most.
Hello, I'm Dr. Evelyn Harper, here to help you explore complex ideas with clarity and depth.
But I think for this I'm going to go with Merlin just to show you how that would sound.
Greetings! I am Merlin, the wise wizard, and I am here to lend my ancient wisdom to your story's journey.
Okay, so now we click next, and then it generates it for you. So it takes a bit of time, and usually it's done before this countdown is up, and then it plays automatically. So we'll just wait for that, or I will wait for that. I can fast forward you through it.
In a race against time, Aubrey Vale Quinn, daughter of a genius developer, must find and convince a hacker to fix Echo the AI before a mysterious and powerful unknown adversary gets to them first.
Ta-da! So that's how it looks.
In a race against time, Aubrey Vale Quinn,
daughter of a genius developer, must find and convince a hacker to fix Echo the AI before a mysterious and powerful unknown adversary gets to them first.
In a race against time, Aubrey Vale Quinn, daughter of a genius developer, must find and convince a hacker to fix Echo the AI before a mysterious and powerful unknown adversary gets to them first.
In a race against time, Aubrey Vale Quinn, daughter of a genius developer, must find and convince a hacker to fix Echo the AI before a mysterious and powerful unknown adversary gets to them first.
In a race against time, Aubrey Vale Quinn, daughter of a genius developer, must find and convince a hacker to fix Echo the AI before a mysterious and powerful unknown adversary gets to them first. In a race against time, Aubrey Vale Quinn, daughter of a genius developer, must find and convince a hacker to fix Echo the AI before a mysterious and powerful unknown adversary gets to them first.
Alright, so now let's go back here and I'll show you the next one. Create a motion model video. This one's really cool because, again, there's more than last time I logged in. So last time, probably half of these weren't here before. So this one's a really cool one because it's already pre-made, so the character is going to be moving in more natural ways as they're talking. So let's see. I'm actually going to go with one that I haven't used before. This one's new, I haven't seen it. If you look at my previous videos, you might notice that I've added a few of these to my videos. This is what they're from. So I've used this one.
Greetings, I'm Dr. Torrance Quinn. I'm the one everyone is looking for, but do I really want to be found? I guess you'll have to pick up the book to find out. Who knows, maybe you'll find me yourself.
I've used this one.
Ho, ho, ho! Have you been good this year? Dive into the magic of Convergence Point. It's a page-turner even the elves can't put down. Snag your copy now. Santa's orders.
I've also used this one.
Greetings, I'm Albert Einstein. Expand your universe with Convergence Point. It's not just relative, it's absolutely brilliant. Dive into the genius today. Your mind will thank you tomorrow.
I have used this one too because this one was perfect for my story.
Hello, I'm Rochelle. Welcome to Quantum Synergies. You're going to love it here. Don't worry, we will do everything we can to find Dr. Quinn. I'm here whenever you need me. Anytime. Really, anytime.
I've also used this one.
Psst. Over here. Yes, you. I'm Dr. Torrance Quinn, the one everyone is looking for. I decided to move from sci-fi to fantasy until I can figure out what Quantum Synergies is up to. Take care of Echo.
And I've used this one.
I'm Daniel Chen. Welcome to Quantum Synergies, I guess. Although I'm still not sure why you're even here. But you better not talk about NeuroScript around here, or you will regret it. Trust me. Don't.
Hello there. I'm one of the characters you don't know yet. I don't come in until book 3. I will introduce myself once you've read until 3. Until then, what are you waiting for? Get back to work, now.
Please remember the cognitive evaluation is strictly confidential. By signing here on this dotted line, you agree to keep the contents to yourself. Remember, Quantum doesn't take security lightly.
Hey, I'm Mark Morgan. Welcome to Quantum Synergies. We're so glad to have you on our team, though we wish it under better circumstances. I promise we will do everything in our power to find Dr. Quinn.
All right, next we're going to create a singing book ad. So this one is interesting because it literally creates a song of your book, and yeah, I'll show you how that works. I mean, it sounds pretty ridiculous, but it's pretty funny. So let's check it out. I'm gonna use, maybe I'll use this one. Again, I like to choose the ones that don't cut into the actual image. So I'm going to choose this one here. And I'm going to choose this. And maybe I'll have it create a script for me because it's going to be a song. So music, lyrics, generate script. And there you go. So let's try this. Copy and paste it here, and that's literally it. Let's see how it sounds. Okay, so here we can choose what kind of genre of music you would like. I usually go with rock, but here are the other ones, how they sound.
I'm inspirational pop, and I can't wait to record your singing book promo. I'm hip hop, and I can't wait to record your singing book promo. R&B, and I can't wait to record your singing book promo. I'm classic crooner, and I can't wait to record your music book promo. I'm R&B, and I can't wait to record your singing book promo. I'm rocking, I can't wait to record your music book promo.
I like that one the best, personally. I'm maybe biased.
I'm rocking, I can't wait to record your music book promo.
I may be biased because I like rock, but I think it also suits my book the best, so I'm gonna use that one.
In shadows deep, Aubrey Quinn strides through twisted tech where echo hides. With a hacker's hand to mend the line, they chase the truth that comes.
So that's about how it could sound, and you can play around with it and maybe shorten it so that it actually fits in the parameters, but it's pretty cool what it can do. I'm gonna see if I could try this again here. That's actually pretty good, because it goes along with what the definition of convergence point is, which is where everything converges, you know, all paths lead to that, and they start there, I mean. So that's really cool that the AI caught that. So let's try and see if that works better. And again, rock.
I'm rocking, I can't wait to record your music book promo. In shadows deep where secrets sleep, I'll prevail, Quinn must leap. With echoes fade in hackers' hands, all paths lead to Converge's point.
So that's how it can sound. And then you can download it, and then you can post it wherever.
Where secrets sleep, I'll prevail, Quinn must leap. With echoes fade in hackers' hands, all paths lead to Converge's point.
Pretty cool. So you can create that as well. Okay, now we'll move to talking cover. This only works if you have a character on your book who's facing the reader, and if there's only one character and you can see their face. So this only works for select books. It doesn't work for my book or any of the books that I've published, because none of my books have, so far at least, have a character who's looking at the reader. But basically what this generates is that this character will be talking from your book. And here, this character will be talking from your book. So this is really cool. You can look at some of the tutorial videos for how this would look, but it looks cool when it's finished. I'll show you through a different one what it looks like, because you can, if you don't have a cover that does that, you can create a character that does that. So I'll show you that later. But first I'm gonna go in order, and the next one is the promo video, so I'll show you that one. So the promo video, it's exactly how it sounds, like you just create this and then this image will animate. Again, if your book doesn't have a character facing the reader, then you'll need to create an image where the character is. I'm not going to show you this one right now because it takes a while to create and I don't want to make this video too long, but if you are interested in a demo of this, let me know and I will create one. Alright, last but not least, we have the character voice video. So this is the one that substitutes if you don't have a cover image or your book cover doesn't have the character on it. So you can just create that for yourself. And I'll show you how that looks like. I created this from that.
I, Aubrey Vale Quinn, daughter of a genius developer, Dr. Torrance Quinn, must find a hacker to fix Echo the AI before a mysterious and powerful unknown adversary uses them to destroy the world.
So you can create that by uploading an existing character. So if you generate an image and you want that to talk, essentially, then you can take an existing image and upload it, or you can create a character image by generating that, and then it will generate the image, and then you can have that talk. If this doesn't generate what you'd like it to, you can always use QuickWrite, as I was showing you before, the QuickWrite program, to generate an image, or have whatever image generating software that you like to use, whether it's Midjourney or ChatGPT even. ChatGPT image generator. Wherever you get your image from, you can just upload that here and then it will work. Alright, so that is Book Voice for you. It's a really cool program that you can use to create these, and then you can use them for marketing, whether on Instagram, Facebook, social media, or if you have a YouTube, you can use it there. YouTube Shorts, or just shorts in general, posts, GIFs, things like that. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said before, next week I will be going in depth into the drafting process. I will show you exactly how I personally draft my books and what software I use to draft the books. So hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell button to be notified when that video comes out. And if you liked this video, if you enjoyed it and found it useful for learning more about different tools that might be available to you as a writer and author, hit the like button down below to let me know that you liked this video and you want to see more like this. Feel free to drop a comment as well. Alright, until next time, happy writing, happy editing, and happy book promoting. Bye for now.